Hello everyone and welcome to the Celebration Sound Bath. This is my free gift to you in deep appreciation for your support of me and the publication of my first book called The Ultimate Guide to Chakras, which is launching today. As I've told you, I had something special planned for you, and this really is just my way of saying thank you. It means so much to me that you supported me by purchasing my first book on pre-order. As you know, it's the first of 4 books this year. There's a shorter version called the Chakra Handbook, which is just a shorter version of The Ultimate Guide to Chakras, made more for gift shops and smaller venues. My next book, called Crystal Lore, Legends and Myths, is also on pre-order on Amazon.com. And then my third book, called The Book of Blessings and Ritual, will be available on pre-order later this fall. And that's it for 2018. I have more on my mind and more that I want to complete in 2019, but those are the 4 books for this year. I want to give a huge shout out to my publisher, Fair Winds Press. It was a huge honor last year when my publisher came to me. Fair Winds Press is the publisher that publishes Judy Hall's Crystal Bible books. And so when she came to me and said, I want you to write books for our Ultimate Guide series. I want you to write me a book on crystal history. I want you to write me a book on chakras. I was really deeply honored. I was nervous. It was my first time working with a publisher. It wasn't my first time writing a book. I have a PhD, so I had written a doctoral dissertation of the same length. But it was my first time working with a big publishing house, and so they really were so gentle with me and helped me really learn the process, and I enjoyed the process so much. They made an incredible book with me that I'm very, very proud of. It's the one that you now have in your hands and that I hope you're enjoying. And one of the most beautiful things that my publisher did, and I'm so incredibly grateful to them, is they hired Roberta Orpwood to illustrate my book. Roberta Orpwood is a goddess. She's an angel. She's an artist. I'm so blessed that I got to meet her through this process. You'll find her name in the book. I put credits for her on almost the same page as my author credits, and so if you want to see more about her, she has a beautiful website, a Facebook page. I encourage you to look at her Etsy shop. She's just a beautiful soul, and I think the beauty of who she is so accurately translated in the work that she creates. She hand-painted every one of the goddesses in the Ultimate Guide to Chakras. And I don't know about you, but that cover image, the first time I saw that image, I burst into tears. I still believe it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen, that chakra goddess on the cover of the book. So Roberta, if this comes to you, I hope that you know how grateful I am to you and to my community. I feel so blessed to be able to introduce you to such a powerhouse artist whose work I think is going to resonate with you and bless you in so many ways. Isn't it nice to be able to work with amazing people? I mean, I have to tell you, that's one of the biggest blessings of my life. I get to work with you, which is such a blessing. I really want you to know how much I love you and how much your support of this step in my life is truly so deeply appreciated. Hopefully, creating this for you demonstrates that to you, how much your investment in me really means to me as well. So enjoy the book. Know that it was written for you and with you in mind. Remember that I told you that the conclusion is like dessert. I channeled the conclusion. And so if you want to know how I would recommend reading the book, I think you should start at the end and then come back to the beginning. It's really interesting. I have a background in Western civilization, and I used to teach the great poems and the great legends of ancient Greece and ancient Rome. And there's a phrase in Latin called in medias res, which means in the middle of things. And the way that all of the big sort of stories, like the Iliad and the Odyssey in ancient Greek, for example, the way all of those stories is written is known as in medias res. They don't start at the beginning of the story, they start in the middle of the story, and then they take you back to the beginning. And the reason that the great Roman and Greek poets and authors and writers, the reason they chose to do that is it almost mirrors life. Life doesn't really have a beginning, middle, and an end, other than human life. But most of the experiences that we have, we end up right in the middle of things, right? And then we have to struggle to sort of make sense of it. But sometimes entering a story in the middle helps you to explore things from a different perspective. And so I recommend entering the book in medias res. Go right to the conclusion. Let yourself take in. It's as if the chakras could speak, is what I channeled. And so let them speak to you before you then go back and learn about each one separately. Let all of them talk to you just a little. That was my intention for you. And enjoy it. So what is a sound bath? A sound bath is an experience whereby I will be playing 9 different bowls for you that represent the 9 different chakras. All of my bowls are made of quartz, and so that is why they resonate. That's why they sing the way they do. They really wouldn't, they call them singing bowls, they wouldn't sing that way, they wouldn't resonate that way if they were made of glass. And so it's really powerful. It's a powerful sound that you will experience today, and that sound can heal you. The ancient pyramids in Egypt were actually built as sound chambers aligned to the chakras. Did you know? And so what the priests would do in ancient Egypt was they would figure out what kind of healing you needed, and they would take you to the appropriate sound chamber within the heart of the temple of whichever pyramid was relevant. And so I love to think that as you receive this offering today, that you're hearing the chakras exactly as maybe our ancient Egyptian ancestors would have going into the sound chamber. All of the chakras have a specific megahertz associated with them, a specific frequency associated with them. And so it's going to move from the Earth Star chakra, which you're going to feel mostly at the level of your feet, although this is also an adrenal bowl, so it's going to do double duty. Then we're going to go to the root chakra, which is going to activate the energy center right at the bottom of your tailbone. Then we'll go to the sacral chakra, which is right between the ovaries for women and between the testes for men. Then we'll move into the solar plexus, which is about 2 finger widths above your belly button, to the heart chakra, to the throat chakra, to the third eye chakra, then obviously to the crown, which is top of your head, and then to the soul star, which is about 1 foot, 12, 16, 18 inches above your head, which connects you to other dimensions, other star systems, and other forms of light. And so, as I play each bowl, it's going to activate that chakra. What I recommend that you do is lay down, close your eyes, and relax. A sound bath is something of a passive experience, although as you hear the different tones, and it's going to be continuous, I'm not going to pause, I just want you to have a continuous experience of sound without much interruption. I'm not going to be talking too much during the process because I really want you to be able to focus on the sound. As I move through the 9 bowls, I want you to notice where the energy is getting activated within you. It may line up with a specific chakra that it's intended to activate, or it may activate something within you that's quite different. And that's okay. You know, healing is healing. The sound knows where to go in your body to heal you. Sound has its own intelligence, and so you don't need to direct it. You don't need to ask it anything. You don't need to tell it it's okay. You simply need to lay down and close your eyes and receive. If you want to smudge before you begin, you may want to pause this, go smudge and come back. You don't have to, but it's really nice because it is still an energetic exercise. You're welcome to hold crystals with you. You're welcome to anoint with a perfume that resonates with you, or just even a single note essential oil blend. Maybe you just really are feeling called to work with sandalwood or with frankincense. You know, those are some of the essential oils that I like to work with for sound magic, because those are some of the most deep essential oils that you can work with a really intense frequency that seems to resonate with sound in a powerful way. I do have an opening bowl, what I call an opening bowl, that I will use to open the bath and close it, and it's made of quartz with 14 and 18 karat gold. The reason I use this bowl as an opening and closing bowl is that gold has always been thought to be the most important element on the planet. If you think about it, alchemy, the entire science of alchemy was designed to find ways to create gold from base metals. And in fact, all of the legends of Lemurian Atlantis suggest that Atlantis itself was colonized originally for the purpose of mining gold on our planet by beings from other star systems and galaxies. And so gold has always been important. Even today it's important, right? And so I'm going to begin and end there. And when you hear that bowl for the last time, that'll be a signal to you that we're coming to the end of the sound bath, and then I'll gently bring you back to awareness. So take another nice deep breath. get into a position that's going to be really comfortable for you for the next few minutes that we're going to be together, and enjoy. And again, thank you. Thank you so much for your support, for your love, and for letting me give back to you in such a special way. It is my pleasure to be with you today and always. Aho. This little bowl doesn't want to play for me today. There we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the honor of playing these bowls that I love so much for you. There was a certain point where I played 2 bowls at once, and they are heart and soul star, but also the 2 colors of the heart chakra, pink and green. And that was the highest frequency I played for you because it was the united frequency of those 2 bowls that are so powerful. So if there was a moment where it felt especially intense, I just wanted you to know that that was these 2 bowls, the pink and the green, if you had your eyes closed. This bowl is made with clear quartz and rose quartz, and so of all the bowls, I have a special love and affinity for this one. This is the vibration of love is just pure. So I hope you enjoyed that. So from this place, move in the world, right? From this place of alignment, from this place of openness, from this place of really feeling connected to your creator, because that's what these bowls do. And that is why our Egyptian ancestors felt so strongly about sound and the mathematics of sound and the harmonics of sound, because sound can physically heal you. Emotionally, it can heal you. Spiritually, it can heal you. I have no doubt. I've seen evidence of it in my own life. So thank you for letting me bring this healing to you. Thank you for supporting me through the journey of this bringing of my book into the world, and thank you for being with me, a presence in my life, part of my community. I couldn't do this without you, and I will tell you the truth, I would not want to do this without you. So aho, and on we go. Thank you for walking this road with me. You do it beautifully, and thank you for being a good companion to me as well. May you walk in beauty, alignment, and health always. Cheers, everybody. I'll see you soon.